Welcome back. So we're going to look at sketch number 2. So looking at this for a minute, it says y equals cos theta plus 2. But it wants it on a restricted domain. It wants me to go from negative 90 all the way up to 540. So I need to keep that in mind. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this curve. I'm going to notice that this curve, y equals cos theta plus 2, and I'm going to notice that it has an amplitude of 1. It has a period of 360. It's a critical interval of 90. This information is going to help me with my scale. Okay? However, I also have a vertical shift up 2, which means whatever my scale is, I need to be able to move my curve up 2 more units. Does that make sense? So I need to be cognizant of this. I also need to be cognizant of the fact that I need to be able to find negative 90. And my critical interval is 90. So that's kind of helpful. So I'm going to put my vertical axis here, which is y. I'm going to put my horizontal axis here, which is thetas. Why? Because I'm using thetas. If it was x's, I'd put x there. Now, what do I have? I need to go up by 90. 180, 270, 360. Another 90 would be 450. Is that right? And then 540 and negative 90. So that's my scale. That's what I have to be able to see. Notice I want to be able to go up to 1. But then after that, I need to be able to shift the whole thing up 2 more. So I better not put 1 here. I better not put 1 here. Maybe I should put 1 here so I can see 2 and 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Now this question, I would argue, could be done in 1 step or 2. Your choice. I'm going to leave it up to the audience. Do you want me to do in 1 step or 2? 2 is what I've heard. So if I would do it in 2 steps, I would do this first. That would be my first sketch. And then I would do the vertical shift up after. So here we go. Cosine would go here, 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 here for 1 cosine. But the domain tells me to keep going. So cosine is going to look like this. On that domain. Now I have to do the vertical stretch up 2. I would simply go 1, 2. I would take this one, 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 1, 2. Take this one, 1, 2. Take this one, 1, 2. And you know what? At some point you're going to get bored of doing 1, 2, 1, 2. Why not take that horizontal? Remember that line that cut it in half? Horizontally, very symmetrically, it would be moved up 2.
Everybody, students
1,
on the first floor,
2.
Bring the recycling bins to the custodian's office. Thank you.
So that's what I would have. Did you see how I took that, the y equals 0, up 2? And then that way I just know that I go like this. Everything got moved up 2 units. That would be y equals cos theta. Hey, kiddo. Yep. So I'm going to pause here and talk to my posse that's in the room, and you guys can finish off what you're doing at home, and we'll come back with the next example.